Hi, this is Jason, and welcome to Apple Mastery. Today I'm going to talk to you about setting up parental controls. So if children have access to your device, or if children have a device of their own, setting up parental controls can be vital to protect them from the dangers of the internet and saving your bank account from unwanted purchases. So to set up parental controls, from the home screen, you just go to Settings here, and to General, then down to Restrictions, and select Enable Restrictions. You need to enter in a passcode. So with this one, this is different to your passcode that you use to open the phone. Just be aware if you do forget that passcode, the one for restrictions, then you do need to wipe the device and delete all of the information to remove that passcode. So just make sure that you remember it. So there are a number of different options that you have here. You can either allow access to these different applications, Safari, the camera, Siri dictation, FaceTime, AirDrop, and CarPlay, or just select it like that to disallow access to that particular application unless you enter in your passcode. Further down, you've got the same options for iTunes Store, the music, iBooks, podcast news, to allow installing of new apps, deleting apps, and also in-app purchases. In-app purchases is definitely one that I've seen cause a few issues in the past. People have allowed in-app purchases. Children have gone onto devices and then racked up a huge bill by buying things in-game that they didn't realize was for actual money. So that would be one that I would recommend if you do have young children. So further down, you've got allowed content. You can select the ratings for the different regions and limit access, so you can block off explicit content, change what ratings are allowed, whether they can watch only G movies, PG, don't allow any movies at all, and the same for TV shows, books, apps, Siri. And then with websites, you can limit adult content, or you can only allow specific websites to be viewed on the device. So you just go to specific websites only, and then you can add new websites from there. So the next option is privacy. So you can allow location services for specific apps. So with this, say if you've got a tracking sort of thing, you can disable that or allow that, sharing location, so you can know where your children are, or for things where they're posting online for things like Twitter or Instagram and that sort of thing, you can block the location there so that they're not revealing their location to people that may be following them. You've got contacts, which applications have access to the contacts, and also removing the ability to make changes. Allowing access to the different applications for photos, they're showing the location, Bluetooth so that people can't pair with the device, speech recognition, and all from there. So you can allow or disallow to be able to make changes to the accounts using mobile data so that your children aren't building up a massive bill for you. Another major one is the things for the game center. So multiplayer games, adding friends and screen recording. That way that they're only playing with people that you allow them to play with in multiplayer, and also they can't add friends that you're not aware of. So that's the parental controls for the device. Then if you decide to turn them off, you can just select disable restrictions, enter in the passcode that you made. So this is the one for the restrictions, not the one for opening your device, and then it's turned off from there. So that's the parental controls on the iOS devices. It's the same for the iPad and the iPod Touch. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.